Hello my beautiful souls, this is my second video and this one is going to be about your love life. I know a lot of people want those readings, so of course I'm going to do one of those readings for you, and I have a specific oracle that I usually choose to do those readings because it is more precise about the messages, and this is the oracle that I'm going to use, the Romance Angels. Of course I'm going to put an image here after this explanation, and in that image, in that photo, you're gonna choose the card that you feel most drawn to, the card that you like the most, or the shell that you like the most. I used shells because I was at the beach when I've done the reading, and I had to change the place again because it's really hard to do readings at the beach. It's really loud there, so I'm going to continue the reading here and I'll see you soon. You can choose more than one pile. In this case you have more than one card, so you can choose more than one pile if you feel drawn to two piles, for example, but choose the one or the ones that you feel like you're most connected to, or the shell that you feel most connected to. So thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye. Have a great day. Hello group number one. So if you have chosen the first pile, this is the reading for you. I already exposed the cards in here, so I'm going to start with your reading. So first of all, what I see is that if you chose this pile, you are probably single or maybe dealing with someone. I don't really think that if you are in a relationship, this is the right pile for you. So maybe listen to the reading. If you are in a relationship, listen to the reading and see if it resonates with you, and if not, if you think that it doesn't seem like it is your situation right now, choose another pile. I would advise you to do that. So anyway, I'm going to start. So the first card, as it says, getting to know each other. So this is probably someone that you don't know very well, so you're starting to get to know each other. And maybe if you already know this person a little bit, you have more to know about them, so maybe you're going to, in the future, reveal your true feelings with each other, and also your dreams, your desires, what you're passionate about, and maybe some things that are more private that you haven't tell each other yet. If you are in a relationship, as I already said, I don't believe this pile is the right one if you are in a relationship, but maybe you could use this advice. This means that you need to heal your relationship because you need to talk to each other and discuss the problems or the feelings that are being hidden. Maybe you haven't already said what bothers you, and maybe that is a problem in your relationship right now. This could also resonate if it is someone that you know a long time ago, but as I said, I believe this is someone that you are getting to know, and or maybe it is someone that you haven't met yet, but it's going to enter your life soon, okay? So also this card, the second one, codependency. This card tells me that one of you in this situation has an addiction, or maybe it is exactly as the card says, codependency, and this is it is an unhealthy habit or behavior that one of you is doing that is blocking this connection, that isn't really helping you to come together. This could be really an addiction, or maybe it is just the fact that you think that you need someone, and if you think that you need someone to be happy, or you need a relationship to be happy, this isn't going to help you find the right person, because you need to be okay with yourself first. You need to be okay when you are single, and be happy with yourself and with your life, and only then you will be happy with somebody else. So if this is the situation, this is what the card is advising you. Also, this card says that you shouldn't try to be somebody else to please another person. So just be yourself, because if you be your true self, the right person will love you. Because if you're trying to be somebody else, at one point you are not going to be happy with that, and the other person will feel betrayed. So it isn't really the way that you should impress this person. So next card, sorry. Calling in your soulmate. So this person, probably it is your soulmate. I don't know if you believe in soulmates or not, but anyway, this is a spiritual connection. This card could also mean that you could pray for this person, or use the law of attraction. If you haven't met this person yet, like, you can ask for this person to come into your life, ask the universe maybe. But most of all, this card tells me that you should work on yourself. You should really focus on yourself now. And this person will start coming to you when you finally love yourself and be happy with yourself and with your own life. That's what this tells me. I think that this card is really connected with this one, codependency, because you need to stop being codependent and really love yourself and your life, and love being with yourself only. And then, only then, this person will come along. And if you already met them, it's the same thing. So this person will come to you when you stop feeling like you need them, and be happy with yourself first. So next card, chemistry. So you have a lot of chemistry with this person, or if it is someone that you haven't met yet, you will have a lot of chemistry with this person. So you will feel a strong attraction with each other, and this card is a very good sign. The only case when this card it isn't a good sign is when one of the people is one of you is in a relationship. In that case, it will cause stress. And if you are in a relationship, this means that you need to have more effort. The relationship really to evolve and to be better requires you to make more efforts, both of you. But if it is someone that you haven't met yet, or you're starting to get to know, as I believe in this pile, you will have a lot of chemistry. Or maybe when you meet this person, you will feel it right away, that you have a lot of attraction. You feel like a strong, something that really makes you feel connected to this person. So, let go of control issues. It makes sense because it is also related with this card, codependency. This means that you shouldn't try to control the situation, or the other person, or the outcome of this situation. Because for things to go in the right way, for you to have a good result and a good relationship, you shouldn't control anything. The relationship will go the way that it should go. And yes, there are some things that you can do, but you shouldn't make expectations, because expectations really can make you feel worse, because sometimes things don't go the right way right away. Sometimes things take time, so you shouldn't try to control the situation. Just see and do what you can do, but go with the flow, okay? Don't try to make things happen right away. Just wait and see how the other person feels like going, because maybe the other person wants to take time to solve some things out first, or and also this relationship, if you're getting to know each other and you don't know each other very well, you really should consider getting to know each other well first, and so you will have a strong bond after it, and you will feel more connected and you have a friendship, so everything will be better from that. So that's what this card is telling you. Stop trying to control the situation. Everything will go right. You have the chemistry card here, you have the soulmate card. So just focus on yourself now, okay? Focus on yourself and what you want to do with your life. Focus on your work, on your other passions and interests, and this person will be in your life and you will have a strong connection and a relationship, but this will take time, okay? It will happen when it is time. So focus on other things now, and if this person is in your life already, you will get closer in the future, but it will take some time. If this person isn't in your life, it will come when the time is right. So just focus on yourself now and everything will go well. Thank you so much. Hello, group number 2. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading, and I'm very, very, very happy for you, because this is, I feel like, it depends on your situation, but I feel like this is the most positive pile. And don't be worried. I know you're seeing here deception. This card is like the death in tarot in the because people always think that it's something bad, but it's not. It actually is very different from the death in tarot, but some people think that this is bad, but this card depends on the situation, really. So I'm going to start. I really believe that if you chose this pile, you are single right now, and someone new will come into your life, okay? This is what I believe if you chose the second pile. If you are in a relationship, maybe some things will apply, but I would advise you to choose another pile, because this pile is more focused on the people that are single and will meet someone new in the future. Yes, this could also mean that somebody from the past is coming back, but I really believe that maybe if you're thinking about somebody that you haven't been talking to, but that you've already met, I would advise you also to choose another pile, because this one is really, really more focused on a new person. Anyway, you could always watch the reading to see if something resonates with you, if something applies to you, okay? So let's start. I believe beginning with this pile, with this card, new love. This one says that you haven't met this person yet, or you've recently met. Maybe it can be somebody that you've just met, like in the past few weeks or something. If you're in a relationship, this could mean that you need to solve things out, and maybe somebody, even if it is somebody from the past, this deception and somebody's wearing a false mask could mean that maybe one of you or both are scared to show your true feelings, but things will turn out well. But anyway, as I said in the beginning, I really think that if you are in a relationship or you were thinking about somebody from the past, you should choose another pile. Okay, so let's continue. Anyway, this deception card, based on what I said, it really tells me that this is from the past. So you will meet another person and you had a deception in the past, or maybe many deceptions, and you lost hope. And this card and this one also, all these three are telling you to have faith, because you will find love again, or you will find love if you haven't yet, and everything will go well. Okay, this if you are single and you aren't thinking about anyone, really, this card only says that you had deceptions and you had to deal with some things that made you feel hurt in the past, but a new love will come in, and this person is your soulmate. Okay, this also means that you will feel like you've already met them when you actually meet, and you will feel comfortable with this person from the beginning. You will feel like you have already met them. You feel a true connection, and this means that you have a spiritual connection, and this is probably the person that you will end up with. That's what I really see in here. Okay, and this one, stay more optimistic about your love life. This one tells me that maybe, as I said, I think that you lost hope because no one, you haven't met anyone in a long time, or maybe you have suffered from something that happened in the past. But this card is here to tell you that you need to be more optimistic. You really need to believe, because somebody is coming, and this person is the right person for you. You see here, soulmate, so be happy, please. This is a really good message. So I hope you really like this. If you have any doubt or question, please comment. So this is where this one was a really simple reading, because the message is right here, as you see. And it is a really strong and powerful message, and is really positive. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Hello, group number 3. So if you have chosen this pile, I mean, what is going on? I believe some of you are really thinking like, yes, this is a mess. And I have here lots of cards. You know, this is the pile that has more cards, because I really needed to ask for more answers. I really needed some clarity on the situation, because this is very confusing, and as you can see, you have positive cards and some that are more negative, and this really has a meaning. But I don't want you to worry, because I'm going to explain everything here. Okay, I will try to be more objective, because I don't want to take too long, but I will explain everything that you need to know. So I hope this reading will give you some clarity on the situation. Okay, anyway, as I said, this is a more complicated situation, and this one isn't like the first and the second pile, where I really believed that it was a new person, or someone that they've just met, or they are going to meet. In this case, in this pile, I really believe this is someone that you've already met. You know this person. I believe most of you know this person, but you weren't communicating, or maybe you weren't communicating very well. And some of you, I actually believe that might be even in a relationship with this person. So I'm going to start. As I said, this really is someone that you know. So if you are thinking about somebody new, or you think that you don't have anyone that interests you in your life or in your love life right now, I would advise you to choose another pile, because this one, it is somebody that you know. Okay, so let's start with this one, attraction. So as you see, not everything is bad. You have attraction here. So you have a strong attraction with each other, and I think that you, in this case, this card is telling you that you should be more in the present moment and be happy with your life and with yourself right now. Stop focusing too much on this relationship or in this other person, okay? Um, you really need to control your stress, because maybe this situation is even giving you anxiety or stress. Maybe you are thinking about it too much. You really are struggling trying to figure out what is going on or what is going to happen, because it gets confusing sometimes. But this card is telling you that you should take care of yourself, and you really need to focus on yourself now, okay? This is what this card is telling you. Don't think too much about this situation or this other person. Things will go the way they should go, and sometimes you can't do much to solve things out. Sometimes things take more time, okay? So you should really just focus on you and what do you want right now. What are your other dreams and desires? Something else other than your love life, okay? Just focus on other things and in yourself, okay? So the next one is forgiving and learning. And this card is really important because it has a really strong and meaningful message. This says that you should learn from past problems and also learn with each other, okay? So maybe you had some problems with this person, okay? Maybe you had a relationship with this person and you broke up, or maybe I believe this also means that somebody has the fear of getting hurt again, and it might be you, it might be the other person, but if it is you, your defenses are creating barriers, are creating obstacles to this relationship, and maybe it is the other person, or it can be you. You should see how it resonates more, but this is saying that somebody here has been hurt in the past, and it's really difficult for this person to just be opened and let this relationship and actually just be guided by the heart. I think this person is a lot in their minds, and just wants to be logical and not really think with the heart, because doesn't want to get hurt, okay? And this is a problem in this relationship. But it can be other things, you know. Maybe you have communication problems, or anything like anger, blame. Maybe you need to forgive the other person or yourself, and maybe you have some unresolved issues. And if you have something that you think that you should tell this person and you haven't yet, or there is some conflict that you haven't talked about, please talk. You need to resolve, you need to solve things out. So That's what I think. That's what I see here. I see that you you maybe have some problems with this person, or this person has problems in relationships in general, or you have, and you need to heal first, okay? You or the other person, or maybe both, need to heal from the past and from the issues that you have together or with other people for this situation to evolve. And that might take some time, okay? But that doesn't mean that things aren't going to work out. This one is saying you that this card is here to tell you that somebody here is having an unhealthy behavior. Somebody here isn't really treating the other person as the other person should be treated. Okay, that's what I see here. And maybe it isn't doing that consciously, like maybe this person, whether it's you or the other person, isn't doing it on purpose. That's what I was trying to say, because as I see here, there are some things that are complicated and some negative things, but there is a positive card in the end, which tells me that there's hope. So as I can see here, I don't see that it's anything bad. Like, I don't feel like this is a toxic relationship. If it is, please just stop it, okay? Just, it isn't worth it, okay? If it really makes you feel bad and you feel like the other person is treating you in a very wrong way, just don't, okay? Stop it. But that's not what I'm seeing here, actually. I just think that this isn't something very I don't see this as something toxic. As I said, it might resonate, it might not, and if it is, I really advise you to leave this situation. But if as I see it here, I don't think this is toxic. I just think that you have some problems that you need to work on with the other person or yourself, okay? Or maybe the other person has to work on with themselves. But you should see, that's what this card is telling you, that you should see how is this situation making you feel, because maybe because you have some unresolved issues, some things that you haven't talked about, this is giving you anxiety or stress. And if you feel like this isn't good for you right now, just focus on other things, you know. If you feel like it's better, you can stop talking to this person, but you don't have to. Like, you can just focus on other things and do what is healthy for everyone, okay, in this situation right now. Maybe you two need to have an honest discussion to solve things out. But either way, I think this card is here to tell you that you should really focus on your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? What do you feel like it's right for you to do right now? And that's what you should do. If you feel like you should just forget about this person, just do it. If you feel like you should try to talk to this person, do it. If you feel like you should give this person some space to work things out, do it. And it also depends on what you know about your relationship and the other person and yourself, okay? So it really depends on your situation, but you know what you should do deep inside. You really need to get the answers within yourself, okay? So this card says that somebody is focusing too much on finances and career, okay? And this might be why you are distant from each other right now. This card is here to tell that personal life and work life should be balanced, okay? And maybe one person just can't do that right now, or he's struggling to do that right now. But you don't have to worry. This might also mean that, you know, one of you maybe had an opportunity on the career or is struggling with finances and needs to work this thing first before focusing on this relationship that you have, okay? So if it is you, try to solve this first, take your time, just do what you need to do, and then focus on the relationship again. And if it is the other person, just wait for this person to work things out, but don't stop living your life, okay? Just do your thing, do what you need to do, focus on other things that you need to do, and this person will solve things out. And when this person does, I believe that you will have a chance in the future, okay? So, children. This card can mean a lot of things, actually, because this card can mean that one of you has a child. Yes, it can mean that. And in this case, the child can be meaningful in this situation. If you have a child with this person, it means that your child will bring you two together again. If this person has a child with somebody else, maybe this person needs to work things out with the other person, and maybe has something to do with their child. They need to focus on their child more now, because maybe their child is having some trouble in something and they need to help them right now. Maybe this doesn't resonate, so it doesn't mean the same thing for everybody. If it isn't the case, this can also mean that one of you wants children and the other person doesn't, and that might be the conflict here. So maybe one of you needs to figure out if you really want that or if you don't, and if you can work things out, like get to a situation where you can talk about it and just see if you can work things out in some way. Maybe one of you didn't want children and then thinks that it might be it might consider it in the future, maybe not now but in the future. Or maybe the person that wanted just thinks that maybe it isn't that important because there are other things, so it gives up, that person gives up on this situation. Or either way, you have the chance to work this out in some way. But this card also has another meaning. This card has a lot of meanings, as I said. So maybe none of you is thinking about children, maybe none of you has children, and in that case, this card is telling you that one of you is being childish, okay? I'm sorry. It's just what the card says, okay? So one of you isn't having a good behavior and needs to heal, okay? This person needs to heal, the person that isn't really having the greatest attitude in this relationship. That person needs to heal from the past or from childhood wounds, childhood issues, okay? That might be influencing your relationship right now. That person really needs to take their time to heal, whether it's you or the other person. And also, yes. Also, I had one more thing to say about this card. This can also mean that this relationship needs more playful energy, needs more fun. Somebody here might be thinking that the other person is taking things too seriously and needs to chill, like needs to just focus on the fun and the good things. I believe that nothing has to be so serious all the time. Like, even if you have some struggle, you don't need to always talk about that or always be serious with the other person because the other person is struggling with something, or the relationship isn't going the way that one of you wanted to go. Just don't let that distance you more. You still need for things to work out to have moments where you laugh and where you smile with each other and just be playful with each other. and don't focus on the negative things that might be going on right now, okay? So the next card, as you see, is you deserve love. So that's something that you need to remember. You do deserve love. This card is here to tell you that you deserve and you will have it, okay? You deserve kindness, you deserve respect, and you shouldn't blame yourself because things aren't working or weren't working the way that you wanted them to work. And just believe that you do deserve love and love will come to you, and I believe that this situation will work out, and you do deserve it, and you do deserve love, and you should do what is best for you right now. But this relationship has hope still, okay? Love yourself first. I have been feeling this energy all along during this reading. You know, I really, from this one, attraction, to this one, you deserve love, and now love yourself first. I feel like one of you, and this is probably you need to love yourself more, and you need to learn your self-worth. Your self-worth, exactly. And I don't know if you're listening to me right, I'm sorry, but I'm too close to the window, so if you have any doubts about the reading, just tell me in the comments. Thank you. So as I was saying, you need to learn your self-worth, and you need to know what do you want. And when you learn in a relationship, actually, yes, and for yourself, and when you learn your self-worth, the situation will get better, okay? You need to be assertive with what you want, you know, and if this person is doing something that you're not liking, you should just tell them and be assertive and say, like, I don't want things this way, or I don't like when you do this. That's the only way that you can work things out, okay? And you shouldn't accept something that you don't want or that doesn't make you feel good. So you should have your boundaries straight. You should learn also what are your boundaries and affirm your boundaries with the other person if you need to. And heal your heart also, because I feel like you have been hurt, and maybe that affected your self-love in the past. So you really need to focus on your self-respect, and that's the only way. If you have respect for yourself, know your self-worth, and love yourself, that's the only way you can create a healthy relationship, okay? And for you to have mutual respect with each other, that's the only way. So that's what I see here. I think that you really need to focus more on yourself. From everything that I see here, you need to love yourself, believe that you deserve love, and if this person isn't doing what you, isn't making you feel good, that's what I wanted to say, is making you feel, have some kind of negative feelings, just say what's bothering you, or just distance yourself a bit, because you really need to be healthy and be okay with yourself. And you know, I really do believe that this person is the one for you. I believe that you will have some kind of reconciliation, or if you are already in a relationship, I believe that you need to work things out and talk with each other, but you will solve things out and things will get better. Either way, I really believe that you have a future with this person. You have a potential to create a really good relationship. But I believe one of you, or maybe both, in this case, I really believe that it's both of you, okay? Maybe not on the same things, but take what resonates with you. See what, from what I said, what do you need to work on yourself, and the things that you think that you don't have a problem with, probably it is the other person. And if it is the other person, just let that person take the time that they need, because they will get through it and they will heal from it, and you will need to work on yourself too. And then when it is the right time, I believe you can work things out. Okay, so that's what I see here. There is hope. Okay, I don't believe that this is something that you can't work out, and I don't believe that you will just distance yourself from each other and never talk again, or just break up if this is a relationship. I believe that if you are in a relationship, you have a lot of things that you need to work on with each other and with yourselves, each of you. And if you are not in a relationship, it is the same thing. You need to work things with each other, and each one of you needs to work on yourselves, but you will solve things out. Okay, this might take some time, but you will solve things out. So I'm sorry it took so long, but this one has had a lot of cards and it was a more complicated reading. So I'm going to go to pile number 4 now. So that's all for now. Love and light. Hi, group number 4. So if you have chosen this pile number 4, the last one, this is the reading for you. In this case, is the same as pile number 3. I really believe that this is a situation where this is someone that you have already met. So if you are not thinking about anyone, and you don't have interest in anyone that it's in your life right now or that was in your life in the past, I would recommend you to choose another pile, because this one is really somebody that you know about. Okay, so let's start with the first pile. I wanted to say also that I really believe with this pile, with the separation card, that that this situation, in this situation, you aren't talking to each other, or you are more distant now from each other. But this could be either way. I mean, you could also be in the relationship with this person, but I really do believe that this is a situation where if you are in the relationship, you're probably thinking about breaking up, or one of you is thinking about it, and that's why you are going to have that separation and then reconciliation. But for most of you, I really do believe that this is somebody from the past. Okay, this is somebody that, or you're not talking to at all, or you're talking very little to this person, and you really feel that distance from the other person. You feel like you're not connected and you're not talking as you used to. Okay, so starting with this one, let your friends help you. Okay, this one says, let your friends help you. So this card is saying for you, is telling you to ask for guidance and advice for somebody that you trust. This doesn't have to mean that you have to tell and ask for help to all of your friends. Just discuss the situation with somebody that you really, really trust. And it doesn't have to be a friend, it can be somebody from their family or anyone that you really, really trust. Okay? So ask for guidance. Discuss the feelings and hopes and dreams that you have about this relationship. Tell this person about your worries, and really be honest about how you feel and how you'd like the situation to go and what is happening, so that person could help you. Okay? You don't have to just tell everything, but just tell about your worries, and that person will help you. It really should be somebody that you really trust. And also, yes, this person will give you support and advice. With this card, I also feel that you will feel better if you spend more time with your friends, you know? If you spend more time just making plans with your friend, you will feel better because maybe you're stressing about the situation, and if you spend more time having fun and being with your friends, you will feel more distracted and you won't think about it as much, and also have more fun and be more happy with your life. So I would really advise you to make plans with your friends. That could also help you. With this card, trust. It says trust, okay? I know this situation is complicated in this case. Maybe you aren't speaking, or you are speaking very little, as I said. But trust the situation because it will get better, okay? Everything is as it needs to be right now, okay? This means that this situation, you might see separation there and you feel like that's something bad, but it really isn't. Oh my god, my cards are falling. Anyway, it really isn't, okay? So, because this separation will be beneficial for you too, okay? Um, so, don't be scared about this separation and release your worries, because um, the worries that you have and the negative thoughts, it will only bring more negative energy, and it can even create some drama in this situation, some conflict, and you don't really want that to happen. So just don't trust the situation, trust that things will get better, okay? And give this person some space also, because I think you both need space right now to think about what you want and what you need right now, okay? And yes, you will have personal growth, okay? Both of you, this situation will make you grow as a person. It will make you grow into a better person. You have the reconciliation here, so yes, you and this person can reconcile, can really solve things out, okay? You can work things out. There is hope, so trust, okay? And also, you should occupy your time and your days, also your mind. That's really important, because you might feel a little sad with this separation or worried, but you don't have to be, okay? Everything will go the way it should go. And this card is also saying, the reconciliation here, that you are going in the right way, in the right direction in this situation, in this relationship. You might think that because you are distant, like things aren't going well, but they are, okay? Maybe you can't see it right now, but if you should have faith and stop worrying, because the situation will get better, and this distance will be important for you to have this reconciliation and to work things out, okay? And you will talk again, you will work things out. You just need to don't worry so much and trust in the divine timing, okay? If you have faith and focus on other things, the easier it will be, and the easier you will get results and see results in the future, okay? From the situation. So, healing family issues. What does this mean? This means that you need healing, okay? You need to resolve some problems, and you will gain some clarity from all this situation, okay? You will, because there is a reconciliation here, and you have unresolved business with each other, okay? You really haven't finished business, and you will take care of that situation, okay? Anyway, this card here is telling me that you need to learn some lessons, you too, and you need to release anger from anything from the past, okay? Maybe this is about you or the other person. And this also says that childhood or something that happened in the past really caused something that is getting in the way of this relationship. This means that maybe you or the other person has went through some difficult things in the past. It might be something from childhood or another relationship maybe, and that is affecting the situation because this person might not trust as much as they used to, or might be worried that things will turn out wrong. So there is really need for forgiving and healing from this situation. But yes, things will work out, okay? This is only telling you that there needs to be healing, you know. You need to heal yourself and the other person needs to heal themselves. Maybe this is more about you or the other person, but either way, after this healing, you will come together again, okay? And you will have more clarity about the situation, and you will learn more about yourself and this relationship, and you will have peace and solve things out, okay? So don't worry. You have the separation card here, as I said, because maybe you aren't talking or you are talking much less than you used to, but you have support from others and from the divine, if you believe, if you have faith that there is if you have faith in something, like you have a religion, just hold on to that, because you will have help from the divine and from your friends, also from your family, from the people that you love. The people that are around you will help you get through this separation, okay? This situation that isn't as positive. And you will find healthy activities, you know, things that you like to do, that distract your mind, occupy your mind, and make you feel happier. And you need to go find those things. Activities, hobbies, events, you know, things that you really enjoy, to have more fun, and it will make the situation get easier for you, okay? So in this process you will heal yourself, or if this is more about the other person, that person will heal themselves, and your relationship will benefit from this, okay? So this separation is actually positive because your relationship will benefit from this. You have the reconciliation ship. You have, oh my god, why the cards are always falling? Help. Anyway, you have the reconciliation card there. I'm not going to touch it again because I don't want them to fall. But yes, you have the reconciliation card there. So just don't worry. Everything will turn out well. Just focus on yourself now and distract yourself. Do something to have fun and to make this situation get easier for you, because it will get better, okay? Positive news, happy news. Thank you so much for your time and for listening to my reading. Wish you all the best. Thanks.